Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so for the month of July, we are going to be doing Try a Technique as our series on Tuesdays. And so today we are going to be doing a masking technique and with a little bit of water involved. So I'm going to be using the masking paper, Stampin' Up! Masking paper, which is in the catalog. I'm going to be doing it on white cardstock and lots of different colors of ink. So join me today and see how this goes. Okay, so put this camera down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so on this white cardstock, this is measured 5 by 3 3/4 because I am going to layer it when I put the card together. Okay, so yes, I'm going to try to use lots of different colors of ink, and I'm going to be using my blending brushes. So these are the colors I chose. All right, I chose Misty Moonlight, Highland Heather, Pretty in Pink, the new Peach Pie, the new Petunia Pop, Gorgeous Grape, Coastal Cabana. I don't know if I'll have room for all of these colors, but I thought, well, we're going to give it a whirl. So the first thing you want to do is with your masking paper, okay, you want to tear it. I know this is an interesting technique. I'm also going to be using a spritzer or a water painter. I'm not sure which. So we shall see. I am going to start tearing the masking paper, and I'm going to tear it about here. Okay, so you want to give it a rough tear, giving it some dimension, like that. Okay, so we're going to put that down first. I want to do it this way. Interesting. I could do it either way. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do it this way. We'll see how it looks. Okay, so the masking paper has a split in it, so you just tear that off. It's very sticky. Okay, so I hope it tears off okay. I'm sure it will. Okay, I'm not going to tear this bottom part off because I really don't need that part. Okay, so I'm just going to put this close to the top. All right, and the first color I'm going to use is Coastal Cabana. I'm going to use my light blue blending brush, and I probably need a piece of scratch paper because when you first put it in the ink, usually you get a big dark color, and I don't want it to be too dark to start with. So you can always add ink, but you can't take it away. I love Coastal Cabana. When I see this color, it just makes me think of the beach. Okay. I like the lighter color, lighter of it. And a little bit more right here. Okay. Now let's see how this tears off of my cardstock. Oh, yes. So masking paper is designed to tear away, lift off your paper. But I've heard people saying that it's so sticky, sometimes it sticks to your, sticks to your cardstock more than you want it to. Okay, so now I'm going to move it over a little bit more. Okay, so I don't want it exactly the same every time. All right, so the next color I'm going to use is Gorgeous Grape. So now I'm going to use my purple. Let's see, I should clean this off in case I need to use it again. I'm going to use my purple blending brush. Now it's going to be a little darker. Ooh, let's see, how's that going to work? Let's give it a shot. So you kind of want these to blend into the other color a little bit. Just what's happening. Ooh, got a little line in there. I don't know why. Hey, every one of these will look different. I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to tear that away, pull that off. Do you see how pretty that's getting? Yeah, so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to move this down a little bit more. So I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Now I'm going to use Petunia Pop. So I'm going to use my dark pink blending brush. Ooh, that's so pretty. That pink next to the purple. Yeah, I like it. Ooh, got a little much there. That's okay. Looking good. Okay. Next is Peach Pie. So I'm looking at my paper now, and I'm seeing that I have 4 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tear it a little differently. So I don't want every one of these to look the same. I'm going to move this down to about here. Okay, Peach Pie. Now I'm going to use my orange blending brush. See, I don't have one for every color. Just have like an orange, a pink, a light pink, a dark pink, like that. So I just roll with it. And remember, I don't wash mine. You can. If you do wash them, make sure you dry them like this. Don't dry them like this or like this, because the water will pool in there and mold. Just saying. Ooh, it's pretty. All right, I was going to go with pumpkin pie. I'm glad I went with this. It's plenty dark. Okay, let's tear that off. Okay, I have 3 more. Oh, that's going to be perfect, I think. Let's do it this way. I'm going to move this down just a smidge. You know what? I'm going to tear this a little bit right here, because I can. Yep. Down just a smidge more. Okay, now I'm going to do Pretty in Pink. So I'm going to choose my light pink blend. I mean, you could do this if you don't have masking paper. You can certainly do this with Post-it note paper. They make those big Post-it note sheets. You can also just do it with paper, but be careful that it doesn't move on you. What's nice about this is that it stays in one spot. Okay, and I have 2 more. So I have Highland Heather, which is a lighter purple. Do this one down. Ooh, I got a lot of space left, so I'm going to do this one down here. I'm going to get a little bigger at the bottom. Who's to say what's the top and what's the bottom, really? Nobody can tell you which is which. Okay, now I'm going to go back and get my purple blending brush again. Wow, that's either a dry pad or, I'm not sure, not picking up much color, but it is a lighter purple. Okay, and then the last color I'm going to use is Misty Moonlight. Just be careful when you tear this off that it doesn't tear your cardstock, because right at this point you're like almost at a masterpiece. All right, I have my dark blue. Ooh, that is dark blue. All right, careful. It's going to blend that in, and that's going to make a pretty sky. Wow. I love it. Okay, so I hope you like it too. All right, so now comes the next step. And the next step is this. We are going to get rid of these brushes. We are going to take our water painter and a paper towel. So this technique is a water technique. So this is water. These are all water-based pads. Okay, so I should just tell you that first off. They're water-based. They react with water. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to bring some water down to the tip. There's water in here, right? Yes. Making sure I can see the water coming down. Usually doesn't come down fast because most people don't want it to, but I do want it to. This water painter, oh, there it comes. Okay, it's coming down now. Okay, so now I'm going to flick it. I want some small blobs and some large blobs. Okay, and you need to wait and let the water react with the ink. Ooh, that was a good one. So can you see how it's starting to react with the ink? I love that. All right, a few more and then we'll be ready to stamp. It's not going to get your paper really, I mean, you could use watercolor paper. Should just mention that. That's a big blob there. I don't know how that's going to react. If you get something you don't like, blot it out quick before it has a chance to really lift up the ink. On these lighter colors, you're probably not going to see as much, okay, as you do with the darker, like the blue and the dark purple. You will see, oh, I like it. Seems like my water's going everywhere but where I want it, all over my glass. Glass mat's perfect for this. And guess what? You guys can get a glass mat now. So these are available, and they're $60. And you also get the silicone mat, which all my blocks are on my silicone mat. I'd show it to you. And also get the chamois with it. Not this purple chamois, not this thing, but the big flat gray chamois. Just need a few more right here. See if I can get one couple more. Right there. That's what I want. Okay. I mean, I could have used my spritzer and I thought about it, but I think if I use a spritzer, I'm going to get a lot faster. So I think I like it just like that. All right, now I am going to be using Flowers of Beauty stamp set. I'm going to use this stamp. I'm just going to stamp this in black ink. This is a new stamp set that's in the current catalog. Let's see if it'll fit on. No, it'll fit on there. Bigger block. There we go. Okay, so if this isn't wet, which it's not, you don't want to stamp it while it's wet. I haven't used this stamp. I just got it, so let me practice with it. I like it, but it's kind of, sometimes they have like a little film over them when you first get them. It's good to stamp it a couple times before you take it to your project. I think that might be good. Okay, so I'm going to make that my sky. So I am actually going to stamp it right here. You must stamp it a little lower. Yeah. Some of this is going to get covered up with my sentiment. I'm just going to stamp 3 times. And I'm going to stagger them. I'm going to make some lower than, like this one, I'm going to make a little lower. That ink on my card where I don't want it. And then one more. Sometimes when you have a big stamp like this, it's good to do it upside down, like that. This is my last one. I'm going to stamp it all the way to the top. Oops. Okay, there you go. And then my sentiment, I decided that I was going to use the Nested Essentials, and I don't know for sure which sentiment I want to stamp, but from Unbounded Love, I was either thinking of the Happy Birthday or Just For You. So I'm going to stamp both and then decide, because I can't decide. And I'm trying to decide what color to do it in, and I'm thinking, I think I'm going to do it in Coastal Cabana, because Coastal Cabana is going to be my cardstock base. So if I stamp this in Coastal Cabana, it will probably coordinate a little bit better. So cute. Or Just For You on the smaller one. I have to decide. Now, I don't know for sure. We will decide together. Okay, so I am going to mount this on a piece of a little, to have just a little black edge of black cardstock. And that's just because there are these, I call those the focal point, since that's black. I think that would look good to have a black edge. Okay, so I have that. And then I have my Coastal Cabana cardstock base. And then you will see why I chose Coastal Cabana as my ink for my sentiment. Okay. And now I have to decide. If I put this here, it's so big, right? It covers up a lot, but it's really cute. Or I could do this. Kind of like it on this side, actually. And I do have a piece of black baker's twine. I was thinking this might be kind of cute wrapped around it. And then just tied in a knot. Guess I'm kind of leaning towards this small one here. Oh, kind of bent my cardstock. That wasn't what I wasn't wanting to do. Went a little tight. Okay, come on, fingers. Is that right? Yeah. Cut that so big. Okay. Scissors. It's like a surgeon. Scissors. Scalpel. Okay. Cute. Since I doubled it, I could actually do it this way. That makes it even cuter. And now I need a couple of dimensionals. One, at least 3 of these tiny ones. Why I always pick up the tiny ones? Man, I just kind of really bent that white cardstock. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Almost done. Okay, so there is our try a technique for the first Tuesday in July. We actually have 5 Tuesdays this month. So you will be seeing 5 different techniques. And this one I'm just going to be calling, what could I call this technique? I kind of want to get the spritz in there, but masking, I don't even know if that's necessary. But anyway, I'll think of something to put in when I post the photo. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. On Friday, we will be doing color combos. So I hope you stay tuned for that YouTube that's coming on Friday. Thanks for watching today. My name's Trevis Bossler. If you are a subscriber, I thank you. If you aren't and would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it. Trevis Bossler. Thank you so much. Bye.